I'm Pete Daniel and I live in the Tamar Valley on the border of Devon and Cornwall. Last time you saw me, I showed you some of the wildlife I love to watch. Now join me again as I go back to the valley to show you more of the wildlife as well as other everyday projects we carry out as a family together up at our garden. Join me this week as I go through our plans for the garden this year, as well as meeting some new arrivals to our poultry concern. Then I go to the valley to get some projects underway, before I can go to some trail cameras that I set up over the Christmas period to see what results I've got and what's about. Well, it's a dry and fine start to the new year in the Tamar Valley, and I'm off up to the garden before I make my ways down to the valley to get some projects underway. Right, okay, well, it's a lovely fresh day up the valley this morning. I've come up the garden, do a few jobs before I get down to the valley to set up my first projects of the year. Now, as you can probably see up the garden, something's changed. The chicken run is gone. We took down the chicken run, but we still got our chickens, because just over here, look, you can see we've set up a new pen for the chickens, but also we got some new residents in our poultry concern. Now, I want to show you them now. Come and have a look. Right, well, here we go. This is our new residence up at the garden. Come on in, you lot. Right, there's my chicks from last year, but look, we got some ducks as well, look. There you are, look. 3 of them. Beautiful, isn't you? Hey, come on in, chicken, there you go. Come on, duckies. There, look, there's Denzel, look. Beauty. We've got 1 male and 2 females, and we hatched these ducks ourselves in the incubator last year. A friend of mine gave us some eggs, we put them in, and this is what we got. We had 6 hatch, but we lost 3 from the hatch out process, but we got these beauties here. We got Denzel, Demelza, and then we got Duber as well. Come on in, duckos. Right, I'll go and get some food and then I can feed them up. Right, okay, with the ducks and the chickens all let out, fed and watered, it's time to do the bird tables. Now, I've got white sunflower hearts here. I love them, the birds. Very, very popular with the birds. I've got the fat boars, I've got to top that one up in a minute. But also, I put some mixed corn up on the table for the birds as well. I've got 2 tables, I've got this one, I've got one at the back. And it's fantastic. Every morning I come up to let the chickens out and feed up, and all the birds are here, sat in the trees waiting for me to do the bird tables. As soon as I walk away, all the birds come in and start feeding. It's fantastic. Right, a couple more jobs to do, and then I can go home and have my breakfast. Hello, Fluffs. There you go. What are you doing? You're very clever, aren't you? Eh? Well, this is the last of the garden family to feed, and this is Fluffs the cat. We've had her for several years. She lives in the greenhouse, a stray cat. Found her up here one day, asleep on a blanket that we left up here after we had a picnic, and she's been here ever since. And I feed her twice a day. You're very clever, aren't you? Eh? Yeah? You want your breakfast? Right, let's feed you then. I don't know how old she is, but she's a lovely cat, isn't you? Eh? Good company at the garden when we're up there. There you go. There we go. There you go, there's your breakfast. Alright, I'm going to go and have mine. Good mate. Right, okay, just a couple more things I want to show you at the garden before I head home and have my breakfast and then head down the valley. The first thing is the wildlife area. We put the pond in about 2-3 years ago. Tash and the gals planted it all out, put stones and everything in there, made it all nice for the wildlife. We got newts coming in here, we had frogs turning up. We didn't have any frogs spawn, but we have frogs coming here. We got the snails, we have pond skaters, we have boatmen, we have water beetles. It was all doing really, really well. But now it's just looking a bit untidy, just needs a bit of a sort out. You can see all the leaf debris in there that's fallen in over the winter, so that just needs a bit of sorting out. And the weed, we need to thin that out a bit and replant that. At the back of the pond is where we're going to have our main wildlife area. We're going to plant that out for all the insects and the bees to come to. And then just over to my left hand side here where the fruit trees are, I'm going to turn that into a bit of a wild meadow. I'm going to let the grass grow. Okay, when I cut the grass, the first cut, I shall leave the middle section there around the trees. And then when I cut the grass again, I'll cut it a bit tighter in, but leave the longer grass. And then I shall just leave it and just cut around the outside. And then hopefully I'll have short grass on the outside, a little bit longer grass, and then on the inside, we'll have long grass. And that'll be really good for beetles and bugs and insects to live in there. So hopefully we can get that sorted as well, and that'll be really, really good. Okay, well, one of the biggest parts obviously around the garden is to grow our own vegetables. Last year the girls built a raised bed and they put carrots and parsnips in there, and they done really, really well. Of course, the ground in the actual garden itself is so stony, it's very, very difficult to grow the carrots and the parsnips. They just split out. So what we're going to do is do the main crops in the garden. We're going to put more raised beds along the bottom of the garden and grow more things like the carrots and the parsnips. And in the main crop, we're going to do things like swedes and potatoes and beans and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be really, really good. And of course, we've got the greenhouse as well, where we can grow tomatoes and salads and things like that. So I'm really, really looking forward to getting up the garden and starting work and really cracking on with it this year. It's going to be good. Well, do you know, I can't wait to get started work on the garden. But now I'm making my way down to the valley. I have a couple of ideas for projects I want to try this year, and I need to get them set up ready to go. Right, okay, well, I'm on to project number 1, and I've come down the valley today and I've set up my portable hide. This thing's brilliant. My wife got it for me several years ago now, but look, I can sit and hide, look, and I pull the top over. I'm gone, you can't see me. It's fantastic. Right, put that back. I've just finished pegging it out. I've got a couple more pegs to do when I put the top down, but I've set the hide up because there's a certain bird of prey that I want to try and film. Now the wildlife, it isn't silly, okay? It knows where its surroundings have changed. So if I just came along and popped up the hide and sat in it, I might not get any results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here for a few days, week or so, and I shall come back and try and film that bird of prey that I want to get. Okay, so that's the first hide set up. It's fantastic. So I'm just going to zip it up, and hopefully when it's pegged out, if we get any strong wind, hopefully I won't come back in a little while's time and find it halfway down across the wood. But it's set up in a perfect location for what I want. It looks straight back across the field there, look, and that's where I want to try and film this bird of prey. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get that shot. Right, let's get the last peg in. There's a bit of rain coming back in. It's been a bit showery all day, really. Hopefully I'm going to get too wet when I go and do the next hide. Right, get that in there. I forgot to bring me mallet with me. Of course, Mother Nature always works best. Nice bit of mid-hill slate there. There, that's that job done. I'll leave that there in case I need it again. I shall pick my stuff up and I'll make my way on to the next location where I want to set up my next hide. Here comes the rain. Tamar Valley for you. Right, okay, well this is hide number 2 that I've set up, and this is just a simple camo net. Okay, I've draped around the trees, I've tied it up, it's a bit of a lash up. I've got blue rope holding it together and a few cable ties, but fingers crossed it'll do the job. Now this hide is for another bird of prey, and I've been lucky enough to watch these birds for the last 8 or 9 years. It's been fantastic, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll come back to this nesting site again this year, and I'll be able to show you them with a brood of chicks, and that'd be fantastic. And of course, that's the peregrine falcons. Now, the idea of this hide, a little bit further down, I've made it so I can put my camera and tripod down there, okay? I've made a little hole in the net so the camera lens will stick out through, and then I'm going to get in here like this. Oh, I think I'm going to get a wet bum. I can get down here real low, down into position. I can sit here with my camera and you'll look right across there and right into the nesting site. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when I come back, I'll get some really good shots. Right, that's hide number 2 set up. So what I'm going to do now is get back to the van and pick up my camera, and I'm going to go down the wood, because just before Christmas I set up 2 trail cameras down there. They've been down there for a couple of weeks. I want to go down there and see if I got any results, so fingers crossed for that. Right, I got to get out of here first. Oh, blimey. Easier said than done, I reckon. Oh, for an old man like me anyway. I'm up. That's a good job done, setting up my hides. Now I can leave them there for 3 weeks and they're ready to go. Now I'm off down to the wood to check on these trail cameras that I put out over the Christmas period. Right, okay, well I'm just making my way down the track down the wood now, okay, on the way to my trail cameras. And this used to be the old railway line. Now this railway line was from Mill Hill Quarry, the disused ones now, and it used to go all the way down to Shiller Mill, all right? And the train would unload the stone at Shiller Mill onto canal barges where it met up with Tavistock Canal. And those barges would take the stone up to Tavistock or down to Moreham Quay to be offloaded on the boats there and taken all over the place. Now you can see, you look at this bit of stone here, look, there, look, you can see these holes here, okay? Those holes are made with a hand drill. So a man with a chisel and a hammer, hit and turn, hit and turn, hit and turn, until you drill those holes down through that bit of stone. Now that then becomes a sleeper for the railway, because that holds the pins that holds the railway line. And I think that's fantastic. Bit of history for you. But then, of course, there's mining all over the place here. Of course, Devon Great Consols is just up over the hill. One of the biggest concerns around for mining at the time. So there you are. Bit of history. Right, I'm going to get on to my trail cameras. Right, I got to get up over this bank. I got to get to the back of the wood. Of course, I got a bit of old blackthorn here. I'm using the handrail. We've got so much rain, everything's so slippery. To get up, oh, blimey, oh, I'm off. Right, try again. Hella slippy. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Oh, gone again. I can't make it, I don't think. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. No problem. I'm up. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I made it, only just so, made it to the back of the wood. Of course, I've come to the back of the wood because this is where the badger sets to, and this is where my trail cameras are. You can see them here, look, I've got one facing that way and one facing that way. Of course, there's a trail that goes right the way along the back of the wood. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we got something on these cameras. I set these up, like I said, just before Christmas. So hopefully they've been out a couple of weeks. Let's see if we got anything. Right, turn them on. Starting up, put them back into replay mode. Off a recording, right. Replay. Yeah, we got 54 videos. That's good news. Right, I'll just scan through quickly. There's me setting up. There's the dogs. There's little Bernie running around. Right, get through them. Right, nighttime one. Nothing there. Oh, what's that? Oh, we got a cat right in the middle of the screen. Look at that. Where is that? Well, I never expected to see that down here. Here, he's coming right towards the camera. Having a sniff of the ground. Look. He's looking at the camera. He's just about to go by. He's looking right at the camera. Look at that. He's having a sniff, and off he goes. Well, they are. It's the beast of Bobbin. He's come up for holiday. He's come across the Tamar. He's come visiting. Right, well, we've got something. We've got a cat. Right, let's go through. Not what I expected to see. There's a lot of nighttime ones being set off here, but I can't see nothing. Oh, there's a rabbit. We've got a rabbit there. There he is, right in the middle of the screen. You see it lit up. There you are. So we've got something there. So there's a rabbit. Right, okay. What else have we got? Let's go through. All a few daytime ones. So I can't see anything on there. More nighttime ones. I've gone back into nighttime, setting it off, but I can't see anything in the screen. Not obvious anyway. What's that? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one. Right, see what happens. I can't see anything. Now see, there's no wind, because sometimes the wind can set these off if the grass blows in front of the screen here, but nothing. Oh, there he is! Look, little mouse. He just jumped off the bank. Jumped right in the middle of the camera. There he is. Have a little snuggle round. There you are. Off he goes. Well, there you are. That could be what's setting the cameras off at night time. If the mice are coming out around the base of the camera, of course, the sensor is so sensitive, any little bit of movement will set it off. But now we know it could be the mice. Right, let's go through. Have a look. See anything? No, nothing. Nothing there. Nothing. Oh, there you are. Got some blackbirds. There's 2 blackbirds in the middle of the screen. There you are. Daytime. I can hear the rain on the leaves of the floor. And there's 2 blackbirds right in front of the camera. Right, good stuff. Right, let's have a look. See what else we got. Right, we're going back into night time now. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing. Could be the mice again. Oh, there you are. Right, got a badger right in the middle of the screen. Let's have a look at this. Here he is. He's coming, he's sniffing the air. He's sniffing the air again. He's coming towards the camera. He's sniffing. I tell you what, I bet he can smell me on the camera, my scent. I bet that's what he can smell. Here, he's coming up the screen. Oh, he didn't know what to make of that. He's right behind the camera. He's sniffing, look. Look at him go. He don't know what to make of it. Nope, he's backing off. Oh, what's he going to do? Oh, no, he ain't too sure about that camera, you know. Like I say, I reckon he can smell me on the camera. He's oh, look at that, sniffing the air. There you are. What's he going to do? Is he going to go by? Nope, he don't know what to do. Oh, no, hang on. He's turned, he's off, he's had enough. He don't know what to make of the camera, he's gone. Right, that's a great shot. That's a fantastic shot of the badger. Right, let's go through. Nothing else. Nope. Can't see nothing on there. Right. Nope. Oh, and that's me when I'm opening up the camera. Right. Okay. Well, that's a good start. I'm happy with that. Right. Let's turn that one off. Right. Close that one up. And let's see what we got on the other camera. Fingers crossed, eh? Right. We got some in anyway. That's the main thing. We've got a cat and we've got a badger. Got some blackbirds. We've got a mouse. Right. What's on here? Take them off record mode on the play. See if we've got anything. Right. It's just starting up. Go on the replay. 71 videos. Right. Fantastic. Let's have a look through. Right. Can't see nothing there. Right. What's that? Oh, got a fox already. We've got foxes right in the middle of the screen. Here he is. Right. Press play. They are beautiful. Look at that for a shot, eh? Having a sniff round. Right in front of the camera. What's he doing? Oh, oh, he's marking his territory. I reckon it's a dog fox. He went to cock his leg like your dog does when you take him out for a walk. They mark they put their scent down by marking, by having a wee, and that fox just tried to do it then, and then he carried on. I reckon that's the dog fox. Look at that. He's looking right at the camera. Look, right at the camera. That's fantastic. You see the rain coming down. Beautiful shot. Right. Okay. What else have we got? Right. What else? What's that? Oh, that's the cat. Look. Just afterwards, the cat's, he's just going away. So the cat went past that camera and he's just going away from the other one. Right. Okay, that's that one. Go through again. Quickly go through. Quite a few nighttime ones again being set off, but I can't see anything on the screen. Now that could be the mice. I reckon it is. I can't see anything of them, but I reckon that's mice. What we got here? Oh, blackbird right in the middle of the screen. Look. Beautiful shot. Look at that. Right in the middle. Oh, he just popped off. Wasn't there for very long. And just see his tail. Right, so that's the blackbird. Set that one off. Right. Go through. Can't see nothing on these daylight ones. Right, oh, there you are. Nighttime one again. Well, it's 5:20 in the evening. There you are. Fox. I can see the tail of the fox. He stood there in front of the camera again. Oh, coming back up to the camera. There you are, just walking straight past this time. Last time, marked his scent on the territory here. Now, just walk right by. Fantastic shot. Right. We've got more nighttime ones. A bit of rain on the screen now, so it's a bit more difficult to see. I do think it's the mice that's setting this camera off. Yeah, I can see a mouse down at the bottom there. There he goes. Oh, he's just bounced away. There you go. Right, so that's what that is. I wonder if that's why the cat's here. He could be after the mice, you know. Right, go through these quite quickly. Oh, badger. Here you are. Here's a badger. Look. He's just going past the camera, heading that way. Lovely shot. Look at that. That's a big badger as well. Hey, he's having a sniff round. Look at that. Fantastic shot. Oh, well done. Right, let's get on. Because I think the rain's coming back in. Right, daytime again. Oh, a few birds in front of the camera. On the video 52 now. Not a lot to see. Blackbirds bouncing around. What's going on? Nighttime again, but nothing. Right. Go through. Oh, coming into daytime again. Right. Oh, lovely shot. Look at this. Fox. Beautiful shot. Back end of a fox. Look at the brush on that. It's beautiful. Having a sniff round. I reckon it's because another fox maybe. This could be a different one. Sniffing the ground when that fox put his scent down. Now looking at the screen. Looking at the screen. Look at that. Look, lovely shot. I think that could be the vixen, you know. I tell you why. I couldn't see any manly bits if you want to put it that way. That looked like it could be the vixen. I can't tell till I get it on the computer screen, but that's a possibility. Like I say, it looked more female to me than male. Right, that's a fantastic shot though. Right, and then that was video another 70, up to 71, and there's nothing. Just quickly play it. Nope, nothing. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? I got some great footage on the trail cameras. I'm really, really pleased with that. They got the cat coming up to the screen, which I never expected. Then we had the birds and the mice in there, and of course the badger, he come right up, sniffing the camera, wasn't sure about it, and then went away. And then on this camera, We got the fox straight away, then we got the badger and the cat going by as well after we've been past that one, and then we got a beautiful shot of the fox going away from the camera. That was absolutely brilliant in daylight. Well, I'm really pleased with that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these cameras home, I'm going to dry them out, change the batteries, I shall put the footage on the computer, and then I can put the cards back in, and then they're ready for the next project, because I've got another project lined up in the valley for these trail cameras. Right, I'm going to get on because it's starting to get dark here and I think the rain's back on the way and I don't want to get wet. Oh, right, let's get out of here before it comes. That's fantastic news. That's absolutely brilliant. Join me next week as I go to the mash to set up frog cam. I get things ready in the shed at home for later in the spring. I sort my bird boxes ready for the nesting season, and then I go back to the valley to my first hide.